What to expect on the big day, the interview? There are three things you need to expect on the most important day of your job hunting at a call center interview. And these are: number one, you must be ready for technical interviews.
La nueva normalidad ha cambiado. He visto el futuro y tiene formato work at home. IDEAI, uno para todos.
And these are: number one, you must be ready for technical interviews. Jobs that require technical knowledge mean that you may face technical questions or perhaps have a separate technical interview. Questions may focus on projects of technical problems. Be prepared to prove your knowledge, but also to admit when you do not know enough. Stress that you are keen to learn. Don't worry if you don't know the exact answer. Recruiters are interested in your thoughts, process, and logic. For example, in my case, I was asked what steps should I have to do in case my cell phone is unresponsive. So what I said was, first, turn it off, wait for a couple of seconds, and then turn it back on. Most of the time, simple things work perfectly. Number two, you must be ready for sequential interviews or multiple mini interviews. We're talking about 2 or more interviews, one after the other, sometimes referred to as stations, with different recruiter each time. Usually, each recruiter asks questions to test different sets of competences, motivations, or understanding, as well as spoken English. At some of these stations, you may even have to complete practical tasks or a quiz. Let me tell you a secret. You may find some questions asked again and again with several people. You will feel like, again, but I already went through the same questions all over again, the same test. If this does happen, calm down. It's part of the process. You only need to make sure you answer each question as fully as the first time. Remember that the recruiter at Station B won't know what you have said to the recruiter at the Station A. And number three, group interviews. In this type of interview, several candidates are presented at the same time and are asked questions in turn, or take part in a group discussions about relevant topics. At this kind of interview, you are being asked on your contribution on how you interact with the other candidates. And sometimes you may be invited to ask questions to the other candidates as well. To make sure you pass this kind of interview, I suggest you do the following. And if you do it, you will stand out from the crowd. Advice number one, speak up. If you don't verbalize your thoughts, you won't be given any credit for them, and for longer you go without saying anything, it will be harder for you to join in. Advice number two, be involved and interested in what others have to say. If members of the group are wearing name badges, try to refer them by their names. Advice number three, acknowledge what others are saying, but don't just try and agree with everyone. For example, if you disagree with someone on something, you could say, that's an interesting point, but also I feel like that, and then you give your opinion. Remember, it's important to show that you have an opinion, but be prepared to back it up. If you were able to understand the three things you need to expect on the most important day of your job hunting at a call center interview, I think you're ready for the job interview. Let me know in the comments when you'll go and apply. I wish you all the best at your job hunting. Thank you for sharing, and see you soon.
Mm-hmm.